What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Tia, and I am back with another video. Sorry about the glare. Today I'm gonna talk about a certain YouTube couple that's been blowing up for the past, I don't even know, wow. But before I get started, I want to wish everyone a belated happy Valentine's Day. I hope you had a good one, whether you know, enjoyed it with your significant other, husband, wife, or even by yourself. Hold on, I had something in my mouth. But I just wish you all had, hope you all had a great Valentine's Day. I did. This is what I got for Valentine's Day. It's all gone. I ate it. But I had a good time eating it too. I don't give a fuck. I had two, one for my mother and one for my boyfriend. And I ate all of it. But it was, I mean, hey, whatever. I don't care. Like I said, over the summer, I should lose. I usually lose all my weight over the summer and gain it right back during the winter because it's cold and I don't be feeling like going all in when we're working out like I usually do over the summer. But I'm getting off topic. I'm going to be talking about this YouTube couple, Queen and Clarence. If you don't know who Queen is, she is the famous YouTuber who started out with her husband, her ex-husband, Chris, and they had a channel together and they did pranks, challenges, etc. It was better when we were just best friends. I think it'd be better if we were just best friends. Now she's a well-known singer. I've heard some of her songs on the radio, but I've been knew these songs even before they started playing on the radio. One is called Karma, the other one's Medicine, the infamous Medicine, and there's more. I'll I'll send a clip of Medicine, so just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. And there has been some drama going on, and long story short, she divorced her husband. Well, I guess they separated or they divorced because he was cheating on her. She found out he was cheating on her from other YouTubers or from other people that was in his circle. I don't know, but because I'm not really involved with the Chris and Queen thing. But all I know is she found out that he was cheating on her by people sending like screenshots and videos of him with other women, and he was was recently dating the girl from My Wife and Kids, Parker. Don't know her last name, but I guess they're not together no more. And now she's with this guy called Clarence. And oh yeah, and Chris and Queen has a son together. I don't know how old he is. I'm assuming he's 4 or 5. I don't know. He might be younger. And she just had a baby with Clarence. Now, what I'm going to talk about is this is my opinion on the Clarence and Queen relationship. Now, from what I've been told, well, what I've heard from several YouTubers and just on the internet in general, that Clarence is using Queen for money and clout and fame, and he is like slowly drifting her away from her family. He recently kicked her mom out of the delivery room or out of the hospital room because the mom stood up for her for he kicked Queen's mom out of the delivery room because the mom was taken up for Queen's older son, but that's by Chris. I guess it was something that was said about CJ. That's Chris and Queen's son together. By Clarence said something about CJ, and I think Queen's mom stood up for CJ and was like, standing up for him, like, you're not gonna talk about my grandson, blah blah blah. So see, Clarence got upset with her for that and kicked her, got in her face for what I was told. I mean, for what I was heard, what I heard, and kicked her out the room. And I also heard that Clarence made a comment saying that my son, I guess the son between Clarence and Queen, he was saying that my son would not be nothing, will be nothing like CJ, which is the son that Chris and Queen share. And I'm just like I said, I don't know the whole ins and outs. This is just stuff that I've heard. And I'm just like, then when I see like some of their Snapchats online or whatever, it seems as though he's very distant towards Queen. Like his face is always in the camera, and it's like he just do certain gestures that shows me that he's not really even into her, that he's only using her for what she got. And he's very disrespectful towards her, and it seems as though like like before she had the baby, of course she was pregnant. It's the when he's online and she's like in the area, he doesn't even attend to her and her needs or whatever. He don't help her out. Well, it comes off that way when he's online, when he's on camera. So, and then the fact that he disrespects her mom and kicks her out and got in her face. And Queen didn't do nothing. She didn't have to do anything, but she could at least said something like, "Hey, what you're not gonna do is disrespect my mother. What you're not gonna do is get in her face. I love you, but you're not gonna do that. That's a absolute no." And the fact that she didn't even say nothing tells me that she's just like, she's hypnotized by this man. Like, this man is controlling her. This is like a new generation. This is like another version of Tina and Ike and Tina, just without the physical abuse. It's more of the emotional and mental abuse, and she's just not getting it. She's just hypnotized by him, because any man who would jump in another woman's face, especially their mom's face, don't have respect for women. Period. He obviously doesn't have respect for women. If you can have the balls enough to get in somebody else's mother's face, like, who does that? Who does that? And then you put in someone. Then you're putting your own child against her child from another relationship. So basically, you're gonna raise her two sons against each other. They're brothers. Yeah, they're from different fathers, but they're still brothers. And for you to do that is wrong. It's like, she needs to get out of that relationship. Like, she needs to get out of it before it gets worse. Because now I'm hearing that he's slowly drifting her away from her family, all of her family, and like this YouTuber couple said, he's going to eventually get to the point where she can't have no contact with the outside world other than him and his side. And that's wrong. And that's just, to me, that sounds something similar to that R. Kelly segment when his ex-wife was saying that once they got married, she was basically shunned from the world. Like, she couldn't do anything without his permission. She couldn't leave the house without his permission. She couldn't talk to anybody without his permission. And that seemed like something that's what Clarence is doing. Like, he's slowly like leading to that point. And she needs to get the heck out of it. And then especially, you're a new singer, you have a new career, you letting this man control you. He going to demolish your career. He is going to demolish her career. He's going to demolish her image, because she's letting love get the best of him. Like the movie says, cliche, what's love got to do with it? Like, yes, you may love him, but if he's not benefiting you positively, why are you with him? If he's not gonna be a support for you and your child, your child from another relationship, what is the point of you being with him? If he's gonna put his child that you had with him against the child that you had with your ex-husband, what is the point of being with him? If he's gonna get in your mother's face and basically not basically, literally kick her out of the room, what is the point of you being with a man like that? If he's going to sit up there and basically shun you from your loved ones and your friends, what is the point of you being in a relationship with a man like that? It's not, that's abuse. She is in an abusive relationship. Abuse doesn't always have to mean physical. She is in an emotional and mental abusive relationship. And the prior event, she probably in a verbal abusive relationship. I don't know. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But what has been shown and what has been told, he is mentally and emotionally abusive to her, and I would not be shocked if he eventually ends up being physically abusive to her if she doesn't abide by his rules, because that's what he's coming off as, controlling. And she needs to get the hell out. Get your kids, get your stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and then the fact of the matter is, she went from being in a marriage, divorced him or separated from him, and got right back and got right into a new relationship. The current relationship that I'm in, I did not take a lot of time to just be with me, just be single, because before I was with this guy, I had broke up with my high school sweetheart, because he cheated and had a baby on me while we were in a relationship. And then I befriended my current boyfriend. We became friends, and once I end the relationship with my ex, I end up being with him. My current boyfriend even encouraged me to wait a while, but I wasn't having it. I was being stubborn. But I wish I did. Maybe our relationship wouldn't have the issues, as much issues as it did in the past, and somewhat. But we all have issues, but it's nothing like that. Nothing like that. If I was in an abusive relationship, I would have left a long time ago. I wouldn't let this linger on. I don't give a hell if I love you or not. If it's not benefiting me, I'm not gonna be in it. And nowhere in time, nowhere in hell, I'm in an abusive relationship. She needs to get out, especially when you are trying to uprise your career. You need to get the hell out of that relationship. Like, I'm telling you, from woman to woman, you need to get rid of that man before he ruins you. He will ruin you and your children. Like, I'm not saying you don't let your child see him, but yeah, let him have a relationship with the child that y'all share together, but y'all don't need to be together, because he's not doing nothing but hindering you, hindering your relationship. Hindering your career, hindering your image. Like, let him go. Let him go, because he's using you. He don't love you. If he don't have respect for your own mother, what makes you think he has respect for you? What makes you think he has respect for his own mother when he disrespects your mother in your face? Come on now. Come on. Open your eyes, queen. You're a queen. That's your name. Live by your name. Like, don't settle for less. Get the fuck out of that relationship. It's toxic. It's hard, but it will be well worth it at the end. And I'm just saying that for anybody that's dealing with stuff similar to that, get the hell out of it, because it's not worth it. Your happiness, your sanity is more important. Everybody, if you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, favorite, view, and I'll be back with another video, hopefully soon. All right, peace.